Missing Person Unit. Tonight, LMPD is investigating a missing 10-year-old. The missing 10-year-old is named Jeniya Gill. She was last seen wearing a green or tan jacket, a white shirt with black stripes, a black backpack with gold studs, black pants, and black boots. She was last seen today at 4:30 to 4:45 p.m. on Broadway between 28th and 29th Street. LMPD was notified of this event at 6:30 p.m. approximately, and the Missing Persons Unit was called at 7 p.m. to assist with this investigation. LMPD Missing Persons Unit has filed an Operation Return Home for this missing 10-year-old juvenile. All available LMPD personnel are in the area actively searching for this juvenile. We don't have any further information about where she's been since 4:30 to 4:45 this afternoon. We are asking for the public's help for anyone matching that description to call 574 LMPD.
She's in danger.
We believe that she is very young, being 10 years old, and obviously several hours have passed and there haven't been any sightings of her. We don't have any indication that she's been abducted, which is why this is not going to be issued as an Amber Alert. We're going with an Operation Return Home because of the age of the missing person. That is a common factor to issue an Operation Return Home. So we're very concerned that it is now approaching 10:15 p.m. It's been approximately 6 hours since we've had any positive sightings of this juvenile. This juvenile was last seen on RTCC cameras, again at 4:30 to 4:45 on Broadway between 28th and 29th Street. That's the last sighting we have.
Was she walking?
She was on foot walking. It appears as though she had just gotten off a school bus and was walking on Broadway. And that's the last time we have any positive location confirmation of where she was.
Do you think enough time passes with her still missing and
The decision to issue an Amber Alert is up to the Kentucky State Police. There's going to have to be some furtherance in this investigation to indicate that she's been abducted or is otherwise in imminent danger. That decision would rest with KSP if an Amber Alert is issued. LMPD's response to this thus far is obviously to have an Operation Return Home, putting it out on all social media and the media outlets, all the information we have, as well as trying to, have as many resources as we can have available in the area, actively searching on the ground, searching every alleyway, street that we can go through in this area to try and find how far she could have gotten. And 5 hours is quite a distance, so we are expanding that search area as we speak. But that is our response at this time.
how many cameras are up and down Broadway?
That's going to be a question for Real-Time Crime Center. I know there are numerous cameras in Louisville. As far as the number, I don't know the answer to that.
So was she seen getting into a car or anything?
She was seen on camera walking down the street on the sidewalk by herself.
Didn't pick her up.
That's correct. She wasn't with anybody. She was by herself. That's the last video footage we have of her, and that's the best description we have based upon that video footage.
What was her day like?
She went to school today. She rode the school bus back, was dropped off at the bus stop, which is near where she lives. And then that's where she was seen on the video walking.
I know you've spoken to family. What did they have to say about her?
They're very concerned about her being missing. Obviously, that's why we were reaching out on the news tonight to try, obviously, to make sure everyone is aware that anybody that's in this general vicinity, obviously 5 hours, you can walk quite a distance. So we just wanted to make the entire community aware that this child is missing, what she was last seen wearing, and if anybody sees anybody matching that description, that they do notify the authorities so we can see if that's going to be our missing juvenile. We have reached out to JCPS, and furtherance of your question earlier, there's been no activity on her laptop from school. So that's all the information we have thus far from JCPS. But they've been very helpful so far in this investigation.
When you say are you searching with drones, like officers, is there a number?
We have the air unit up, and we have every available patrol officers that were on detail in other parts of the city have been pulled. We have as many officers that are readily available right now, actively searching this entire area. But
most kids have cell phones and a tracking system. I guess I'm sure you looked into that. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I believe she does have a cell phone, but I know that the investigative resources we've used to try and use her cell phone to identify her location through that cell phone have been non-successful.
It's not an abduction right now, just an investigation.
Correct. Correct. This is in no way do we. At this point, we did not have any indication that she was abducted at all. The indication we have from the video is that she was walking. She did not seem to be in fear for her safety. She was merely walking down the street. But again, because that was 6 hours ago, and that's the last video confirmation footage we have of her location and her well-being, where she's at.
And I don't mean this in a crass way in any way, but what stands out differently about this Operation Return Home than compared to other ones with kids who are similar age?
We have issued several return homes for children that are the same age or older. Each one is different. Obviously, in this instance, 6 hours has passed since she was last seen. So those mitigating circumstances are what contribute to us issuing an Operation Return Home tonight. But we have issued Operation Return Homes in the past for young juveniles. So that this is similar to those cases.
I see, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.